you going? It's Tom from standoutblogger.com. If you've been reading my blog for any amount of time recently, I've just had a change in focus in the way that I'm working towards making money online and increasing that. And something that I'm focusing on for the next 8 months is creating niche blogs. And I want to take a look at one of the link building methods that I'm currently trialing out and just give you a quick review of my thoughts so far. So the website's called Free Traffic System, and basically it's article marketing, but in a totally new way. So regular article marketing, you write an article, you go to easyinarticles.com or goarticles.com and post your article. You get a couple of links at the bottom of the article, and that's how you build links. But with the Free Traffic System, what happens is people put their blogs in asking for content. You write your content, you add a couple of links, 1 or 2 links in the middle of the content. There's no signature link at the bottom, and your article can get submitted to 20, 30 different blogs. The benefit here is that you're getting links in the middle of the content, and a couple of other things. So I just want to take you straight into it, and I'll show you how it works. So I'm just going to log in. Now they have a free and a paid method. I'm currently using the free method, which has a few little drawbacks but nothing major. So what I want to do is I want to show you my results so far. I've currently written 2 articles, and so we'll just jump into my stats. And so as you can see here, if I click articles, there's currently 2 articles in here. Now I'll go through why the titles look funny in a bit, but as you can see, one of them's approved and one of them's waiting. If I click on the approved one, it throws up a text document, and that's the actual article, and it shows all the blogs currently who have currently listed my article. But I'll show you a better way of looking at it. If we jump into the actual posts, these are where they've actually been posted. Now the one problem I have with this system is they don't give you a link to the article, so you can't check if it's up there. But as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So about 18 times the article's been picked up, and we got 2 errors. So we've got 16 articles, which means 2 links per article. We've got 32 links from one article, which is good. But the one thing I like is the way they structure your article. You have to spin your article, which means you create multiple variations, and it's really easy to do. This is one of my articles that I have just submitted, so it's not the one that's getting the links here, but it's the one that's currently waiting to get approved. And what happens is, so I've got my title here, and the concept of the title of the article is where to find places to buy second-hand camper trailers. But since we want the search engines to think each of these articles are unique, we have to give multiple options for each word that we're writing. So they ask you to put a spin tag at the start and the spin tag to close off your multiple options for a word. So instead of places, we've got where, line, places, line, options. So that's already giving them 3 different options for that word. And for each word, each major word, you try and give them 2 to 4 different options, so that when the system goes through and spins the article, it randomly selects different words out of the ones that you've given them to give you multiple articles based around the same content, but the search engines are going to pick them up as unique content. So that's one of the benefits. Another one of the benefits I absolutely love is we'll jump into writing an article. So if we go new article, and you'll see here that depending on the length of your article, you get 1 or 2 keywords as a free user, and if you're a paid user, I think you get an extra 3rd keyword. But the benefit here is you use a link code in in the article, so you have percentage sign, link 1, percentage sign, and you place that in where you want the link to show, and you're allowed to put multiple keyword options and multiple links, which means that the links that you're getting back to your website are not always going to be the exact same anchor text, which is great, obviously, for link building. So if I throw up my example again, one of the things you'll notice is that the first keywords that I'm targeting is camper trailers for sale, camper van for sale, and camp trailers for sale. And I want those links to either go to the home page or a couple of other links that are related to those keywords. And for keyword 2, I've got pop-up caravans, pop-up one-word caravans, and pop-top caravans. And it's going to 3 articles that I've written about pop-up caravans. And so that way we're building, it makes your link building seem a lot more organic, because you're not getting them all to the exact same keyword, and they're not all going to the exact same page. So there's benefits there. And as you can see, here's my actual article at the start of my article, and in here you'll see that I've placed the link code. So it's super easy. What I'll do is I'll just chuck this in. So this is the actual article, so I'll copy that, and if I go down here, I'll have to chuck in the other code as well. 1 second. So if we go so we've got keywords 1, keywords 2, links 1, and links 2. And you'll see here, and I'll even show you, this is how the title works. So as you can see, it looks a little bit weird at the moment, but I'll chuck that in. It looks a little bit strange with the spinning, but you click check, and as you can see, because of all the different alternatives that I've given them for words, there's 135 unique article titles that they can get just out of the title. And so if we go down here, so I've pasted in my spun article, and if I click preview, it's going to pick one of the words out of each of the spun words, and you'll see here that it's picked up camper trailers for sale, and you can't actually see this, but it's linking through to one of the articles, not the home page. And then it also shows up where you've made a mistake, which is great. So what we'll do is we'll just find that one and update it, which is here, add the right bracket, preview, and you can see here that it's now fixed. So I've got a couple of mistakes that I've got to go through and fix up, and there's the second link, which is going through to another internal page, and it's just really great because it's giving you links that are not all to the same page, and so you're building multiple links at one time. Now, the one thing that I'm waiting to get a result on is how many backlinks that it actually shows me. At the moment, using Market Samurai, I've not seen any of the actual links show up as backlinks, but it's only been a couple of days, so we'll wait and see. A couple of the articles are currently getting have been indexed. One of the ways that I did this is I went into my stats and found the articles, and all I did was go click on the title, go to Google, and then do a search for it in parentheses. So as you can see, there's not one here, but it has actually picked up one of the other articles, so I'll just show you. And as you can see here, I got 1 backlink, 2 backlinks, and as you can see here, I've got highlight no follow links. So if they were actually, so they do follow links, if they are no follow, they'd be highlighted. As I was saying, with the free option, they do actually chuck in an extra section on the bottom of each of your posts, which include another link. There's nothing that you can do about this unless you upgrade, but I'm happy with having my 2 internal links, and you can see that I also found a couple of other pages. So we got another backlink there, another backlink there, which is Cheap Greenhouse and Make Your Own Greenhouse. And this one's Cheap Greenhouse and Build Your Own Greenhouse. So we're getting alternates here. Obviously this is for another one of my niche sites, focusing on greenhouses, not for my camper trailer niche site. Another one here, we got Cheap Greenhouse, Build Your Own Greenhouse. Cheap Greenhouse, Build Your Own Greenhouse, but they're going to different pages, and this one is, as you can see, these are no follow links, so you are going to get some of them. There's nothing that you can really do about it. So as a basic overview of my initial thoughts of the free traffic system so far, I'm happy with the amount of times that my article got syndicated on different blogs. 18's good, 32 backlinks, if they all show up. One thing I'd really like is if you could view the article from your login, so I didn't have to go and try and find them in Google, but there's nothing that I can really do about that. But off to a great start. It will be interesting to see if the backlinks actually show up, because that's obviously where we're going to see the benefit. But I'll keep you updated on the free traffic system. If you want to check it out, you can use the link below. And I'm going to be trialing a few other different methods. So stay tuned, sign up for my YouTube channel, and subscribe to my blog if you're interested in niche blogging and link building, because that's going to be my sole focus for the next 8 months. So follow my journey, and let's start creating positive cash flow niche sites.